Hello everybody and welcome to a very special trail camera edition of Encounters USA. Now if you watched the first edition of the special trail camera editions, then you saw 5 things you don't want to do when you're setting up your trail camera in the woods. Now, as you can see, we were out on location and we're going to go back onto location to see what exactly went wrong when I set up my trail camera as we look at what happened the very next day with the trail camera and with the Bigfoot goodies. All right, well, it's the next morning and last night we did my first field test of my USO-Good trail camera, and we left some Bigfoot goodies down on the trail a little ways from my campsite, and we just wanted to see if anybody or anything would come up and take them, and if so, if that USO-Good camera would capture them. So now is the moment of truth, so let's go down and take a look. Now the test of a trail camera is, can you see it? Does it stay very well camouflaged? So I'm just going to ask you, can you see my trail camera anywhere? So if you can't, or you're having trouble looking at it, then that could be a good sign. So I will just do a spoiler for you. It is right here. And oh my gosh. All right, well, let's just go down and take a look. And we know the last night we put the Bigfoot goodies right there into this little nook there. And if we look back up, we can see our trail camera is right there. So is that going to show us anything? So here I am, I'm doing a product review of this thing, and I guess this is going to be the ultimate review because it's there. And we saw that our Bigfoot goodies are gone, and you know, I realize what people might be saying, but I did not come down here last night. In fact, my camp is right up there. And I was doing demonstrations of my psionics and my illuminator, as well as my FLIR device. And to tell you the truth, I don't get creeped out by things, but I was kind of creeped out by just, I don't know what it was, but I just got a weird feeling. And so there's a hole in this tree here, but what doesn't make any sense is I left a whole jar of peanut butter. Present for Bigfoot, I've brought some Jack Links and little bit of peanut butter, and of course I'm using the same stuff I used down at Esetti Ranch. How could somebody pick that up? You would have to have, and it was sitting right here, you would have to have 2 hands, or you'd have to have fingers to pick that up. You couldn't just knock it off and then push it down here. And is my jar here? It is. Here's my jar. There's my jar. And something has gone and thoroughly cleaned it out. So, question, where are the footprints? Where there would be paws if it were a bear, And they came up here, and I don't see any markings. I don't see any paws. I don't see any way that they could have come up here, gone to this tree, and grabbed that. But they did. Well, I guess we're gonna find out if my webcam works, because we are going to go review the footage and see what ate my jerky, my Jack Link's jerky, and my peanut butter. But look at that. They cleaned out. They cleaned out the whole jar. I mean, clean. So maybe we need to get some DNA tests on this. Wow, amazing. I don't want to touch it, so I'm picking it up and trying not to touch it. And now we'll go back up the hill. Well, I'll tell you, this is exciting. So we'll go back up the hill and we'll get our trail camera and we'll see who got the peanut butter. So amazing. Well, first time I just thought I'd wake up and there'd be nothing there, but our first time with the trail camera. Oh no, it's not closed all the way. Well, that could be a costly mistake, but still beeping, so maybe we got something. And let's see what we have. As you can see, it's still beeping. So let's check it out. Okay, so boy, I didn't lock it down though. I hope that didn't affect anything. So I'm gonna open it up, put in my password. I want to review my footage. Here my battery's low, and I'm very frustrated, and it's just drained my batteries. See that? My batteries are totally drained after one night. Well, we're gonna have to wait till we get home. I don't know how else to do this, and my battery's gonna die, so now I've got to find new batteries. So, but it says there's a lot of memory that's taken up, and so maybe it caught something. But I did this in the dark, and I didn't snap that shut, so that might be a problem. So, just to preserve this jar until we find out some more about it, I'm not going to touch, of course, the inside. But I really hope this thing is recorded. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in this garbage bag. And I'm going to seal it up. Depending on what's on the camera, then maybe we might need to have it DNA tested, so at least it's preserved. Wow, interesting. And how did it drain my batteries after just one night? So now I got to go down and get me some more batteries. And wow, okay. All right, everybody. So those are things that can go very wrong when you're looking for aliens, Bigfoot, and Dogman, and you're using a trail camera to do it. So remember what I said. These things can give you a huge advantage when it comes to looking for Bigfoot, aliens, and Dogman in the fourth dimension. And I do mean the fourth dimension being time. But these are a great advantage if you know how to use them. If you don't know how to use them, they can be a huge waste of time and money. So that might be a problem. So make sure you understand how to use these things. And in order to do that, I'm going to put a new video out in a few weeks about how exactly to program, to place, and to optimize your trail camera for the best performance that you can get. And believe me, I've had a lot of experience doing it. So anything that you think you know about a trail camera, well, bring it, because I'm going to be showing you some things that I bet you don't know that I had to learn the hard way. All right then, until that video, remember, if you're out in the woods setting up your trail cameras looking for aliens, Bigfoot, or Dogman, remember what we say at Encounters USA. Always watch your back.